Right now at 5:30, a man in Rowan County has been charged with several crimes. State troopers say the man tried to stab someone and then exposed himself to children.
Also on WKYT this morning, Fayette County school board members have hit a roadblock in their search for a new superintendent. We'll tell you what's happened.
And a Lexington woman is searching for a new place to stay this morning after her home on East 2nd Street was heavily damaged in an overnight fire.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you. Hope you had a nice Kentucky Derby weekend and you're ready to go in this brand new week. It's going to be a hot one. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. You said hope you're ready to go. Well, I'm on my way there with
coffee.
with a little help from my coffee friend. But you know, it might be a little tough for you to get going just because we had such a nice weekend.
You got to enjoy it. Oaks Day and the
it was great. So many people, and they say
the hat over there.
Thank you. I had the fascinator, then the hat. You know, two different looks. But you know, it was really nice. They say the weather probably led to record crowds, and hopefully we'll get more of the same, right, Jim?
Yeah, and we're going to get more of the weather that they had this weekend, but it gets even better with daytime highs in the low 80s. That is, of course, if you're a fan of summer-like conditions. And we are going to have a summer run this week, mainly on the dry side, and then we'll have storm chances, especially late in the week. That's when we'll start tracking those, I think, at least a little more actively. There you see Defender tracking a few showers out to our west. One or two of those might get into northern parts of Kentucky later today, but we mainly stay on the dry side today, tomorrow, all the way up until Thursday. That'll be the next best chance of rain that we have around here, so we'll stay on the calm side. Very mild out there this morning. Gets even better today with highs in the low 80s. We will take a closer look at that coming up for you in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. We thank you. Let's get right to the news this morning on WKYT.
Yeah, new this morning, a fire overnight heavily damaged a home in Lexington.
It happened just after midnight this morning at a home on East 2nd Street. A lot of emotion at that scene as well. WKYT's Mark Barber is live near the scene with the latest on the investigation. Mark, good morning. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. Even though the fire is out at this home here, firefighters say that they will continue to watch this house for several hours. I'm told that the insulation in the home is highly flammable, so they say they're working to make sure that another fire doesn't spark up in this home. Now, crews say that the fire caused extensive damage in this home here on East 2nd near Elm Tree Lane. According to firefighters, the fire started in a back bedroom around midnight. We're told the flames didn't spread past that room, but crews say the smoke was the big problem here, possibly causing tens of thousands of dollars in damage. We're told that this house is unlivable for the moment, and it will have to be gutted before anyone can move back in. Firefighters say, fortunately, the homeowners were not inside when the fire started. However, we're told that one of the homeowners was taken to the hospital because she became sick when she learned the home was burning.
We did actually have a couple of folks, neighbor folks, come to us and say, hey, you know, there's some dogs inside, you know, the homeowners aren't here, those kinds of things, and sometimes that's very helpful when you're trying to piece together what happened.
Firefighters say that arson investigators are still trying to figure out what sparked the flames in the bedroom of this home. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you very much. We're learning more this morning about a man arrested on charges of stalking here in Lexington. 25-year-old Xavier Floyd was arrested Friday. Police said he was stalking his ex-girlfriend and chased her down in his car on Trent Boulevard. According to the arrest citation, the woman said after she jumped out of the way of Floyd's car, he fired a shot into the air. Police said they managed to catch the incident on a security camera at the Fast Stop convenience store there on Trent Boulevard. And a Lexington man has been arrested after police say he burglarized a restaurant. Police say 38-year-old Adrian McLeod broke into Willie's, locally known bar on North Broadway. According to an arrest citation, he then stole hundreds of dollars worth of liquor bottles. Police said they received an anonymous tip that led them to McLeod, who has a previous record.
Well, Fayette County Public Schools hit a roadblock in the search for a new superintendent. The district has decided to terminate the contract after finding out disturbing allegations against the company they hired to find a new superintendent. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is at our live desk with the latest on the school board's plans now. Good morning.
Good morning. The Fayette County School Board spent about 2 hours in a special meeting yesterday morning. About half of that time was spent in closed session. Based on discussions with their attorney in that closed session, the board did decide in a unanimous vote to sever ties with ProAct Search. District officials say under the terms of the contract, they are allowed to terminate with 14 days notice to the firm. Board members say they anticipate ProAct will continue collecting applications through the already set May 15th deadline for applicants. They say from there they will take whatever applications they have collected, which at this point is about 30. Then they will have another firm take over and pick up at the next phase of the search, which is vetting those applicants. The board says this allows them to continue with the search versus starting from scratch after having already invested nearly 6 months in the search. Their plan is to stick to their timeline and work to meet the July 1st deadline for naming a permanent superintendent. However, they say they will not rush into anything if they feel it is not the right choice in the long run. As far as payment to ProAct goes, the district has already paid at least $7,000. Whether or not the Fayette County Public Schools will get any of that back is something that will be discussed during negotiations in the coming weeks. At the live desk, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
All right, Hillary, so it's kind of a start over.
Yeah, hopefully they will get it figured out.
Yeah. Rowan County man is in jail this morning. He's charged with a multitude of crimes.
State troopers say not only did 45-year-old Wendell White try to stab another man after a fight, he exposed himself to neighbors and some children. Police say White got into a fight with another man on Saturday night off McBrayer Road. It was a few miles away from Moorhead. They say White tried to stab the man in the face. After the man drove off, they say that's when White exposed himself right there in the middle of the street.
He just walked right down the middle of the street there and just dropped his drawers right up here in front of a bunch of kids.
Put it this way, I'm glad I ain't got little kids. I ain't got no teenagers at home or anything. I think it's terrible.
Neighbors tell us this isn't the first time they've had run-ins with White, and they're glad to see him gone from their neighborhood for now. Police officers say White is charged with indecent exposure, menacing, public intoxication, and disorderly conduct.
In Texas this morning, a police officer has been injured and 2 gunmen are dead following a quick shootout at a cartoon contest in a Dallas suburb. Police say the gunman opened fire on a security officer in Garland. They say it happened last night outside of a contest for cartoon depictions of the Prophet Muhammad. A spokesman for the police department says police were not aware of any threat and hadn't received any credible ones before the event. They say they evacuated areas nearby.
We evacuated businesses that were close by. We evacuated the event center by putting people in Garland school buses and taking them away from that area.
Police there say officers were not sure whether or not the shooting was connected to the event inside or to something else.
Well, friends of the family of 6 people killed in a crash in southern Kentucky are collecting money to help with funeral costs. A woman, her 2 children, and her 3 grandchildren died in Wayne County Friday night. Police say their car hit a pickup truck that was pulling a trailer. Friends have set up a GoFundMe page with help for the surviving family's finances. If you want to donate and help out, go to WKYT.com, click on the link to the story.
The time this morning is 5:38, and many areas of the Commonwealth are still recovering from all of that heavy rain and flooding that we had earlier this year. This week, President Obama signed a Kentucky disaster declaration, providing aid to almost a dozen different counties. Emergency management in Clark County say their damage is some of the worst they've ever seen. They say 4 Mile Road in particular was hit very hard.
We're talking probably $300,000+ for road damage in that one particular site.
Federal funding is available to individuals affected by the storms. If you think you are eligible, you can check and see on our website, WKYT.com.
Well, a Madison County man who was affected by recent storms got an unexpected bit of help. Last week, we introduced you to a car salesman named Luke Linville, who was hit hard by the storms. All 20 cars on his lot had hail damage until some strangers decided to help him out. Dent Tex magazine in Canada saw our story and put out a call for help. Several people drove in from out of state to help fix those cars.
Just know that there is good out there, and if you do good, I can guarantee you're going to receive good in return.
Well, more help will be arriving today there from some folks in South Texas. So interesting to see people from so far away help out someone with hail damage, because it can be quite costly for those small businesses.
It shows you some good people all around, right? Coming in. All right, the time this morning is 5:40. It's 20 before 6 on WKYT. Let's check live drive traffic now and see what's going on. Here's our first look at the interstate this morning. I-64 and I-75. There's the northern split, and it's a good flow.
And I would imagine the work's continuing there on I-75. 25 in Madison?
They're in Madison County, that's
Yeah.
right, yeah, between the Clays Ferry Bridge and down to about Richmond. They're up to 2 lanes, so in a lot of the area
That's good.
now, so they're moving along with that resurfacing project. Good to have you along on WKYT here on your Monday morning with so much more on the way.
Hope your day's off to a fabulous start. It's no horse race, but some folks in Iowa got to experience a pretty adorable, shall we say, race this weekend. We'll tell you all about the first annual Corgi races in Des Moines.
And we are off to the races with temperatures this week. We'll likely see highs jump into the low and mid 80s all week long. We might even track a shower or two across northern Kentucky later today. We'll take a closer look coming up.